This is your last chance to build generational wealth. What is generational wealth? It is wealth beyond you, wealth that your children can take advantage of, and so forth. And your window is closing. I'm going to explain to you and dig into this because this is really important. If you are invested or thinking about investing in tech and AI stocks and trying to figure out, is there really an opportunity here for you? This is really what this video is about, because this is it. This is your last chance to jump in to build generational wealth. In fact, I'm not the only one saying that. Look, the Wall Street Journal themselves calls this, quote, the last generational wealth window. The CEO of NVIDIA says, quote, AI will mint more millionaires in 5 years than the internet did in 20 years. Sam Altman revealed where he believes the wealth is going to go. It's going to go into equity, into the companies building this future. But the stock market is a way for you and I to get into this and for you and I to benefit from all of this. Because the bottom line here is, if you look at every single thing that is playing out, and really we had a bloody day on yesterday, on Friday. I'm recording this video on Saturday, June 6th. We had a bad day. And so you might be like, well, wait a minute, Austin, we had a bad day on Friday. Why are you talking about this is your last chance? Well, quite frankly, everything right now is on a discount. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Take a look at this. The Nebius Group right here. You see this circled up right here in the upper right-hand corner. Nebius Group is down, 14% in the last, 3-4 days. Micron got hit as well. You see this move down here, right there, down almost 18%. Taiwan Semiconductor down, most of it happening on Friday, 7%. Dell right here. This is just continue, just few more, as you can see. 3 days down 14%. AMD themselves down right here. You can see right there in the last 3 days down 11%. All of these are telling a story. And that story is that right now investors are scared. And the smart investors are the ones that understand what is playing out. What happened yesterday on Friday, and why ultimately I will bring this back to why this is your last chance to build generational wealth. What happened on Friday was we had a surprise jobs report. And that jobs report came in and there was a lot more jobs added than we thought, which is usually a good thing. But the problem was that the stock market took that data plus the Broadcom report earnings call, where Broadcom basically reported their quarterly numbers. And the issue is that they didn't give enough guidance and were not upbeat enough as far as future AI chip buys for the Broadcom chipset. And that scared everybody. And it started this kind of cascading event where people started to look around and going, is AI and tech stocks, are the valuations too high? The short answer is maybe. But the bottom line is, if you're looking at investing in AI and tech, and you're looking at even all of these stocks after their massive runs up, after they've gone up dramatically, after, if say you look at, so if we take a look at, say, Micron, we look at what's going on with Micron, and you look at Micron, excuse me, on the last 1 year, it's up 712%. Year to date, it's up 202%. You look at that and go, Austin, well, these valuations are insane. And I'm agreeing with you. I'm agreeing that the opportunity would seem like it's gone, but it simply is not. I'm going to give you a couple of numbers, and I'm going to make you understand that right now, AI is going to continue to be pervasive in our life. Yes, I know what's happened the last couple of days of this week, but that last generational window to build wealth and why your window is closing is it is true. Because if you're not invested in any of the tech and the AI stocks, if you don't have some of the ones that are in chips and memory and AI data center build out, security, supply, Algo, things of this nature, electrical supply, nuclear power, things of this nature, then you're missing out. And you've already missed out on a lot of gains, but there's still a dramatic move up from here. There is, because AI spending right now will come in at around $700 billion by the end of 2026, which is an insanely large number. But that number is going to go to north of 5 trillion by 2030 in 4 years. That number is then going to go to 7 trillion by 2033. Those are not my numbers. Those are industry numbers, okay, that are coming out. Okay, so my point to you is that you need to understand that the opportunity is not done. The amount of money that's going to be spent by the hyperscalers and by business in general on AI, ultimately pushing AI down to even your and my phone, even more than it is now, having AI agents running on our phones and things of this nature, and doing things that we don't even really think about right now, is insane and the opportunity is there. Okay. But to bring this back to why is this your last chance to build generational wealth? Because it simply is. The AI boom is already proven how big it is and already shown us how big that opportunity is going to be. And we are still not seeing anything yet. We're going to see insane amounts of money spent on it. Now, is there fear in the streets right now because of everything playing out? Yes, there is. We had the NASDAQ on Friday down 1,100 points, down 4%. That was not a good day yesterday. But you're going to see this thing. And I think it was an overreaction. I think the fear that became this pervasive run on Wall Street yesterday, especially in tech and AI, was that AI stocks are overvalued. Am I saying that they are or not? I mean, if you look at each individual one, you can say, well, yeah, maybe that one's overvalued and that one's not. But the overvaluation is relative to what that is, what's going to be spent down the road. And that's how I look at it. I look at it and go, okay, if there's still going to be all these trillions of dollars spent on NVIDIA chips, Micron memory, and just the list goes on and on and on, I'm going to be here and I'm going to be taking advantage of it. And that's why I think that this is your last chance to build generational wealth. There is the sheer amount of money spent on AI is unprecedented. We've never seen anything like it. And we will probably never see anything like it ever again. What's going to be spent in the next 4 to 5, 6, 7 years, period. And I want to be a part of that because all of that capital, all that money is going to go into the treasuries of these big companies that we talk about that are AI stock companies all the time. And ultimately that's going to drive revenue growth. It's going to drive build out. It's going to drive all of these things that are ultimately going to drive the stock price. Okay. And that's not, it's proven it. It's showing it. I mean, if you look at what we've seen with AMD as an example, I mean, like right here, AMD from here to here in 65 days, AMD went up to 177%. That's a valuation drive. That's a valuation because AMD is viewed obviously as one of the leaders as far as chip manufacturers, and even more so now with agentic and inference AI coming, and that there are going to be more AMD chips bought. As an example, Dell is deploying AI that is, quote, easy for businesses to use, right? They're building their own AI platform, things of this nature. As an example, that's Dell. I mean, obviously we all know who Taiwan Semiconductor stands to benefit from every single major chip manufacturer is going to come to them and they're going to manufacture it. Micron is the leader in the clubhouse as far as memory goes. And you can see from here to this cell in 64 days, Micron went up 214%. We are not done with these high valuations. We are not done with these assets going up in value over time. We simply are not. The AI party has not stopped because of what happened yesterday, what happened on Friday. It has not. And I think that the fear is there, and I'm not minimizing the fear. I'm saying that that's relative and it's part of the equation. Okay. But you need to look at it and you need to have a good strategy to go be invested in tech and AI stocks, because the money and the spend is not done. It is not just people are not going to like, okay, well, we're not done. We're done. We're not going to do any of this. No, it's going to continue to go. Okay. And you have to understand that it's not over. Some people are looking at it like, okay, Friday's over. We're done. There's no more AI. Seriously. It's like saying there's no more internet. Okay. That's what we're talking about. I mean, and the AI build out the internet has nothing on what's going to be spent on the AI build out and the opportunity that's around that. And so again, my opinion. So I'm continuing to layer in, I'm continuing to invest, and I'm looking at what happened on Friday as now everything is at a 10 or 15% discount. Now I'm going to be watching this coming week. Okay. I am. All right. I'm not going to be buying anything until kind of see how the dust settles moving into Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, because we could have even more bleed out. We could have even more bleed out here where more stocks get hit and get pushed down even more so. Okay. I think that is a strong possibility. All right. So, okay, before I let you go, look, I showed you, and I didn't tell you about this. See these little green box? This is a buy alert, and this red box is sell alert. That is my trading indicator, my software that I had built a couple of years ago. I spent over $30,000 building it. It's called X1 Algo, okay? It is literally $1.10 a day to use it. I spent 30 grand building it. I use it every single day. I use it to know when to buy and sell AMD or Dell or TSM or NVIDIA or Nebius. So look, this is AMD. Look. 65 days ago, there was a buy alert, sell, buy, sell. You can see them right there all the way up to this one, 177%. If you had this software and you're using it every single day, you would know when to buy and when to sell and lock in all that profit and put that profit in your pocket, put that profit in your bank account. Okay. Do you know when to buy or sell any of your stocks that you want? The answer is no, unless you're using a trading indicator. And this one's $1 a day. I use this one every single day. I sold some AMD and took some profits because I didn't want to see that, because I didn't want to hit, have this, 15% loss. In 65 days, 177%. $1,000 bought here, sold at the top, would have made you a profit of $1,772 plus your $1,000 back if you sold it. So you would have walked away with $2,772. Dell, look at this one. This is a buy alert. Boom, buy to that sell, 13 days, 85%. $1,000 bought, $841 in profit. Taiwan Semiconductor, you can see it right here. 166 days, 50%. Has not moved as much as some of the other ones like AMD, Micron and things like that. But obviously, I love Taiwan. I love TSM because of them being the manufacturer to basically all the major chips. This one, like here, Micron. Look at this, 64 days. Buy here, sell, buy, sell. Right, you see it, 214%, and then sell and don't take the loss. Nebius Group, same deal, right here. Look. Buy here, sell all these ones you see right here, 65 days, 170%. Software costs $1.10 a day to use. Don't begrudge me $1. Seriously, if it works for you. You have a 30 days, no questions asked, money back refund guarantee. So that means is you try it for 30 days, you don't like it, you ask for it and you get a complete refund. On the go forward basis, on a monthly basis, you can cancel at any time. There is no long-term contracts. You use it month to month. You decide you don't want to use it, you cancel and you ask for a refund. You're done. Okay. There's live coaching in the members area every single week. And there's a private investing community that I have built for you that's behind this as well, where you are no longer alone in your investing journey and you're part of a community. Okay. And I'm asking you for $1 a day. I think that's a pretty fair trade. If you don't like it, get out. When you can get out, you can cancel. There's a link down below this video. It's right below this video. I will also pin the link in the comments. Okay. I will also pin the link to X1 Algo so you can go find it and use that discount code SP1 at checkout, and you'll get the best price possible. You'll get it even cheaper than you see on the screen here. I'll see you. Thanks for giving me a few minutes. Take care. Go make some money.